And we're back. All right, so today we are going to do a kind of bonus assignment. A little bit more creative and artistic, and if you're not an artist, don't worry, that's not what it's about. I'm not judging your drawing, although if you do some great drawings, you'd kind of make my day. But you see up here, well, what is all this? And there's the, what you could search, but this is a cell as a school, as you can see in the URL or the file title there. We'll talk about that right away. But we are looking at lesson and assignment number 6. I'm not going to have an answer key for this one because there's no answers. Everybody's going to be doing something different. You're going to be sending me a picture of your drawing. So what is this? This is the creative, push too hard, cell analogy diagram. Now, there's a lot of versions of this online, and there's lots of different ways. I don't want you doing anything too crazy. You don't have to be too much of a tryhard, and you don't have to be too much of an artist. I just want you to think a little bit different. So what you've got to do today is you've got to make an analogy. If a cell was a blank, and you get to pick what it is. I'm going to use school, so you can't use school. You can't say the cell as a school. Not allowed, because I'm going to do that one a little bit today to show you what you need to do. You could do all kinds of things, though. So in this school one, right, she says, teachers are the Golgi apparatus. They're moving things around and delivering. The school gate is the membrane. The fence is the cell wall, because it keeps things, it's on the outside, right? It's the outer barrier. The gate is the membrane, because it decides what gets in and out. You can see that the janitor is the lysosomes. They clean up stuff. The mitochondria is the really energetic teacher. The nucleus is the office and things like that. I'll do my own version right now, but this is, once again, the cell analogy diagram, and that's what you need to do. So you're going to make a diagram, and this is going to be a creative assignment where you're going to take a picture of your diagram and submit it to me for assignment number 6. One thing to note. This assignment, once you're done it, that marks 2 school weeks of work. So that's about 10 hours of work once you've got everything done. So just so you know where you're at in a timeline in a regular non-online type of course. I would be expecting from where we started to be about 2 weeks into the unit. So I'm going to turn off the projector for a second and just look at what we've got here. Pardon the little thing there. I'm not tall enough to flip it up there. But just wait. Can he do it? You must. Failed. Oh well. Someday I'll be tall. No, I won't. So, this is your job. You get to pick 10 parts of a cell. You pick them. You can pick whatever you like, because for some analogies, some things work better. Some parts don't really transfer to other analogies depending on what you pick. So you pick the 10 parts as you go through it. For example, you could pick the membrane, the wall, lysosomes, mitochondria, whatever you want. You pick 10 parts. You have to have at least 10 parts in your diagram. So let's do that. 10 parts minimum. If you can add a couple more, that's fine, but you have to take 10. Now, I've written some things that you can do, that you could pick as an analogy. You could do a cell as a factory, if a cell was a car, if a cell was a computer, a hospital, anything cool, right? Classroom, city, hockey rink, whatever you like, you do a cell as that, you draw it yourself. You have to do a hand-drawn diagram. You can be as artistic as you like, but don't knock yourself over this drawing. Here's my great drawing that I'm doing, a cell as a school. I'm going to say this is a plant cell as a school. Why? Because I included a wall. So for my analogy, the walls of the school is the cell wall. The doors are the membrane. The office, well, the office is where everything happens. Yeah, right, the classroom's where it happens. But that would be like the brain of the cell, so you might say that's the nucleus. I drew a bunch of garbage cans, right? Oh, there's my garbage cans. They're all over the school. What's like the custodial work of the cell that gets rid of the waste? That would be like a lysosome. I could say that the hallways, what would they be? What would the hallways be? I wonder. What else could you draw? You could say maybe what do you think the powerhouse of the cell would be? Maybe you could say that's the generator or the electrical outlet or something like that. I don't know. You make analogies that fit for you. So you pick whatever you want. You do a mediocre plus drawing. Label everything. Say this part of this thing that I've chosen would be this part of a cell because the jobs are the same. I don't want the why it is unless you want to put just a little 1 or 2 word description. I don't want a lot of writing on this. I should be able to understand why. So you could put walls equals cell walls. You could say in brackets outer layer, right? You could put cell doors equal cell membrane because it's you could say gatekeeper, right? Office nucleus, you could write the brain. You could write garbage equals lysosomes, and you could say waste. Things like that. Just keep it simple and clean. Use a whole paper. Take a picture, send it to me as assignment 6, and you are now done 2 weeks of work. Congratulations. We'll see you soon.